Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing today? We have another video with the Mustang. So today I thought that I would talk about probably the only thing I've done to the car. Wow, it's bright out. The only thing I've done to the car, which is sort of an exhaust modification. It's the Muffler Delete. So basically I'm gonna give you some exhaust clips, let you guys hear what it sounds like. So from the title of this video, you can already assume that I am going to be talking about the after effects, and what that basically means is what happens to your car after you cut the mufflers off. Okay, so the two ways you can go with this, there's two ways. The first way is the way I should have done it, is where you either have a shop do it or you have a professional cut off your mufflers with the right saw, the right tools, and then weld piping back and weld tips on so that the excess heat or the exhaust heat comes out of the car instead of getting trapped in the back bumper. Now the second way is the way I did it, which is the wrong way, and I just cut the mufflers off myself with, it wasn't a jigsaw, but it was some type of saw with a blade. Cut them off and just left it, and it's been like this for probably 3 months now. And there's been a couple effects to the car that is due from the Muffler Delete. Now for the effects that come with the video, what I said was going to be in the video. So some of the effects of cutting your mufflers off, first of all, the way I did it, first of all is that you don't have tips. So there are no exhaust tips anymore. And for me, I think that's a really shitty look, and I think for a lot of people that's a really shitty look, and it's kind of cheap, looks kind of ghetto, and kind of just takes away from the car itself, considering this is a $40,000+ car, brand new, and you're just kind of cutting away at it and making it look bad. And for me, having not a lot of money to modify the car, I was really anxious to put exhaust on it. And so I just wanted the sound, so I just cut my mufflers off, didn't think about the looks or end results of what it might do to the car. The second effect that the cheap Muffler Delete is the heat gets trapped into your bumper. So what that does is it knocks off these back markers here, and it's also on this side as well. There used to be markers there, and that's only because the heat gets trapped into the bumper, which expands the plastic, and then with driving and rattling, the back markers just pop off. And one popped off without the second one popping off on my car, and it made the car look even cheaper without having tips. And I had one marker, but then eventually both of them popped off, and it just made the car look really bad. Now finally, the third thing is cops getting pulled over. So this car, the 5.0, has the V8 in it, and when you cut the mufflers off, it makes a decent amount of noise, and it's pretty easy to spot which car is making the noise. That would be the one without the exhaust tips. And so getting pulled over and getting harassed by cops and getting followed by cops is like kind of a frequent thing actually, with having no exhaust tips and having a V8 Mustang. So that is another thing that you have to look out for, is that you might get, not harassed, but you might get a lot of attention that you don't want from cutting your mufflers off. Some of the benefits that go along with it, clearly you get the exhaust note, which surprisingly isn't raspy. There are certain times where it can sound a little raspy and a little rattly, but for the most part it's actually a pretty deep tone. The only reason why I think someone would think that they got a horsepower increase is just because it sounds louder and it feels like you're going faster, but really there's about 0 horsepower that you increase from deleting your mufflers. But with that being said, you do lose about, I think it's about 30 pounds per muffler on each side. Thought I heard someone. And they're both really heavy mufflers, but once you cut them off, that does reduce a little bit of weight. But as of horsepower increase, it's about 0, and sound, it's pretty good, but you guys can justify that with hearing the exhaust clips that I put in. With that being said, as a conclusion, would I do it again to another Mustang if I had it stock? No. Am I gonna put the mufflers back on the car to make it original? No. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna try to save up some money, and I think I'm gonna invest in getting the MBRP stainless steel exhaust and just replace the whole thing, because I've gotten so accustomed to the exhaust note that I don't really want to go back to a quieter car, even though it is affecting the car physically. But hopefully in the next month or so I'll be able to save up enough to get an actual exhaust system, and then not have to worry about the muffler delete affecting the car. So that's it for today. I just wanted to make another video involving the Mustang, and I really enjoy making these videos, and I thought that it would be kind of useful to some people if they're thinking about doing the muffler delete, that it is more of a bad idea than a good idea. So that's up to you to figure out. But yeah, check out my next video. I'm doing a daily vlog today actually, and I'm doing it, incorporating it into this video. So check out that vlog, check out my other videos, subscribe, hit the like button, and have a good day.